Alright, I'm going to make a video on this product called, or a company called Bespoke Post. It's a subscription-based merchandise. And I'm not sure if I pursued them or if they pursued me with advertisements. But I was searching for a bag anyways. I thought I could get a more grown-up version of a duffel bag. Not like I really travel to many fancy places, but I've had this one duffel bag since, well, at least 25 years. It's a Nike. It's got like a harder bottom. Obviously see it can fold up. It's got the main space in the front. It's pretty large. You can fit a lot in here. Like a small suitcase, and then it's got this little extra pouch. Usually where I put my bathroom supplies. It's got two handles. Never used that. And then it would have a strap, which I can just carry something like this. But I wanted a more adult looking one. So I found this company, and ironically, they would send you a monthly subscription to all sorts of things. And it said, free to explore. So they said, put in the things you like, don't like, and absolutely hate. And so I was checking them all off. And I saw this bag, I knew it was on here, so I wanted to try it. And I said, yes, I want travel. Anyways, it is fairly small. I think it gave me something else too. So my wife has a subscription-based thing. How it generally works, or at least how it worked in my mind, was you pay something like $50 to $75, and then they give you products to test. They curate it for you, and it's usually a higher value, somewhere like $100, $125, $150 worth of things. Of course, they're giving you the higher price, the MSR price, and they're working with these companies to push products that you would probably have not bought, to give brand recognition. It's kind of like free advertising for the company. So anyways, I saw this. See, I don't think I actually care for this company. They have like, with my wife's box, it comes with like 10 items in it. And some really high valuable things. This was more like, you pay $50 and we'll give you $70 worth of stuff. And I always think, when even looking at the stuff they give you, it's like, what would I even pay for that? After I looked online, I saw I really wanted a camel one that was like $75, but I saw something like this on Amazon for $20. So I'm like, rip off. And just to look at the products, you had to put in your information, which I didn't like. And I felt like, just to look at the products, I was already like signed up to buy. So I called them and I'm like, I don't want to buy anything. And they said, okay, that's fine. How if we make you like a killer deal on this? And I listened, and they basically gave it to me, we'll say almost for free. It's crazy. But it's really small. It's canvas. It's got leather handles. I like the handles. The straps are leather, but they're a little bit on the flimsier side, I feel like. I don't know. It's got this metal on a hinge. Gives it some structure. Otherwise, the bottom's got the hard bottom. It's smaller than my regular duffel bag, but bigger than a backpack, I would say. They actually show you on their online how much stuff can fit in here, and it's quite a lot. Enough for a weekend, and that's usually what I'm doing. There's a little pouch on the inside, a leather pouch, or leather patch that says line of trade. Never heard of them, but that's basically it. And you know, the thing I do like about my wife's monthly thing is she gets to kind of play around, like pick and choose. Out of the 10 things, she can go like, there's like, for every 10 things, you get to pick 2 of each item. So this makeup or this makeup, this skincare or this skincare. With this, you're just kind of getting one thing. They threw this, oh, what a really nice bag. a really nice bag for 2 kind bars. I think that was like a bonus thing almost. So I got a really good deal on this. And so I thought, okay, I'll stick with them for 1 more month. If they're gonna give me this for almost free, I'm gonna see what they had. They actually, I didn't like the next month, so I liked this from the previous month, and they still, if they have some stuff lingering around, out of the 10 different boxes, you can go back and get them. So I picked this. It's a whiskey. It's a whiskey thing. I think they have a free gift here. It comes with a decanter. I'm really into barware, so the decanter is actually pretty cool. How much you would pay for that, I don't know. It's on the smaller side. I think this is maybe a 5th. So I'm going to do a trial on this Buffalo Trace. The interesting thing about it, I have never just drank straight whiskey, and I'm not even a drinker, so we'll see how that goes. What is that? I don't know. This is pretty cool. They've got these staves, so they're parts of their charred barrel, pretty much, that you would age whiskey or other spirits in. And what you do is you can put a clear, non-aged alcohol in here, and then you can drop this in, and then it's got multiple, I only thought there was one, and it's got holes through it, so it's got tons of surface area. You put it in for a few weeks and it'll change the flavor, and you can actually, you know, you could try it in a couple weeks, or you could try it in a couple days and then a couple weeks. So let's say if this like has its maximum flavor in like 4 weeks, then you could try like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and they'd all be different. There is actually a company looking at different bourbons and whiskeys. There's a company that actually does this idea. They something like Eden, something in Eden. They distill it in barrels, and then they finish it off with like another stave inside. And then I thought this was pretty cool. Another thing about this company, so I'm not really in on this company, but you can also purchase other things from them besides the boxes. So these are cups, whiskey glasses. I thought they were really cool because I like barware that does like moves. I've actually made teaKEY mugs that I call action mugs, and they do things other than just, you can just drink out of them. One you can blow smoke through. One has like a rattle inside of it. So I thought these were cool, and if you like them, you could purchase more. And they also have other things you can purchase. They say this is a crystal. I don't know what the difference between glass and crystal is. Actually, they feel very thin. The rim of them is almost not there. That's crazy. So it's got a really heavy bottom. And the thing about these is when you put them down, they move. They're gonna hit on opposite time. Yeah. So I thought that was cool. You were like, roll your glass around. Of course, they don't really roll around. They're like, they never, geez, I'm gonna break them. They never like roll off your table because they just go in circles, like a top. Comes with 2, so you can drink with somebody. I thought it was cool. And then I think the first time you order with them, they gave you a free gift. So I'm opening this up for the first time, and oh, this is actually pretty sweet. Beard oil. Usually beard oil is, this was like a $5 value. Beard oil is like usually $10 to $15 to $20, so that's pretty neat. Looks like it's called a Sweater Stone Garment Care Naturally. An effective environmental friendly way to remove pilling, which are the little balls from your fabric. So my mom had something like that in the 80s. And then a stash light, which sounds like a small flashlight. 9 LED flashlight, bottle opener, secret compartment. I'm gonna give that to my kid. Then a little travel can opener, survival can opener. It's actually, so anyways, this was last month's, and I don't know, this feels pretty cheap. We have a ton of these. But whatever, flashlights are useful when you, actually, this is all a stash. Just, so means the flashlight part's just up here. Strange. So you could put your matches in there, I guess. Barware wasn't even something I wanted. I went back on and I was like, oh, you know what, this feels really thin now. That is insane. Like one drop and this thing's gone. She's just like little crystals inside this for some reason. So, I don't know. That looks just cool. And then task organizer, little notebook. Don't need that. So I'm going to do a review on this Buffalo Trace, trying whiskey for the first time. Been watching a lot of whiskey channels just to occupy myself when I wake up in the middle of the night. Just kind of hear what... There's a channel out there that just reviews, and they have like these palettes and they talk about them, and so we'll see. Supposedly this is a really old company that's been through the prohibition. Some companies didn't have to stop. It was actually considered medicine. So take care and wait for the next video. Comment, subscribe, like, you know.